Everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Enter the Gungeon. Dude, I gotta tell you, I haven't been able to binge much Gungeon lately, alright? Haven't been able to binge it. So I'm gonna treat myself to a little bit. Excuse me, Sir Junkin is one of our starting items. I'm treating myself to a rat run. Because you gotta treat yourself. You know, you treat yourself well, you're gonna break down later. That sounds like a threat, but I mean, like, it will be later when you get what I mean? It's like a car. A car is always gonna break down. You don't see too many cars driving around from, like, the 1930s anymore. If they are, I guarantee you they've been restored to a large degree. It's the same with human beings. You know, any human being you see that's been around that long, they probably had some restoration work done. I'm trying to avoid that. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's okay. Dude, I love starting with Sir Junkin because it means that I have, like, a beautiful excuse. Whatever, we got full heals on this floor. A beautiful excuse to just absolutely destroy every chest that isn't to our liking. And I would be thrilled to do so. I'm settling into that, like, not post-completionist Gungeon world, because I still have more to do. I don't know if I'd say a lot more, but still more. But I'm settling into just playing it for the love of the game. You know? You got 55 minutes? Time to sneak out a Gungeon run. Let's not yet. I don't think we'll shoot... I don't know. I might shoot the brown chest. I haven't decided yet. The thing is, it's free. So to shoot it seems dumb. Moreover, sometimes a brown chest can contain a key. But getting more junk in general is always going to be sensible for us. It's just a preemptive blank there. I hope these shots are making it. They're not making it, that's okay. Dude, straight up, Void Shotgun is a very versatile starting gun. Let's just be safe, as opposed to being sorry. 2 blanks, doesn't bother me. Easy money, yeah, let him have it, dude. And dude, just live your life. I'm not gonna... Oh, come on, that's junk, man. You don't need to debase yourself by going to that level. And honestly, like, with the Techno Bobbler, kind of the opinion... we might as well use that for bosses and just enjoy the Void Shotgun as a room clearer. And if more ammo shows up, then even better. And if more ammo doesn't show up, then, you know, so be it. I honestly think this is not like... I'm not trying to rush through the runs, but there's time that can be... Oh, this is definitely getting broken. There's time that can be cut easily. I think if we just actually use best gun available... instead of what I am guilty of a lot of the time, which is like, we'll just use, we'll use our third best gun, because, you know, reasons. I think by doing it this way, I'm leaving myself with a little bit more, you know, a little bit more potential room to grow. So, second secret room, as of yet, second secret room? Second chest room, that's what I meant. As of yet, undecided. Still working on figuring that out. Got to figure out where we're going to put the secret room, or where we're going to check for the secret room as well. I apologize, it's been a long day of recording. Brain's getting the words wrong. Don't break the water barrel. 2 blanks? Dude, is it my birthday? It's not even close. That's okay, though. It's one, you know, it is a very common bit. Very well-known bit. It's a joke by a comedian by the name of Patton Oswalt. It's like you only get 20 birthdays or something like that. Goes through the reasonings. Why you should only get a birthday, you know, for the first, like, 18 years of your life. You get a birthday after that only once every 10 years until you turn 100. After you turn 100 or 90... you get something new every year. You get a law that doesn't apply to you. You can murder him. You get the idea. You just listen to the joke. It's a good bit. I'm just using that as an example to show you. I don't care that much about my birthday. I'm not anti my birthday, just to be clear. It's not that important of a day for me. On the list of days of particular importance, I mean, it's up there. There's no doubt about that. And I know I could get a half heart here, but that would require us to go through dialogue. Don't worry about it. I'm still a Christmas man, myself. Christmas, anniversary, those are big ones. My birthday, you know, it's not that I'm not gonna celebrate turning 31, but it's like, is 31 a prime number? Maybe I should celebrate a prime number birthday. I'm just over it. I got a birthday routine, you know. You open the mail that you receive on your birthday. Parents, grandparents, cable company, etc., etc. You send them some thank yous. You say thank you for the card, Grandma. Grandma, you don't have to send me $20 through the mail. I'm an adult. It's a nice gesture. Don't get me wrong, but you're on a fixed income. There's no need. Then you go out to a nice restaurant. It's just that's my ideal birthday. You know, just like an Arby's. Quiznos. I mean, because like, you know how Quiznos is the fancier sandwich place? Subway. 6-foot sandwich. 6 foot? What am I talking about? 6-inch sandwich. 12-inch sandwich. Nothing in between. Quiznos, have it your way, brother. You want a 9-inch sandwich? Come on by. If you're hungrier than you think a 6-inch sandwich could possibly satisfy, but you could not possibly eat a foot of bread, come on by. Now, mind you, it's going to be tough to come on by because I can't speak for the rest of the world, but in Canada, Quiznos is not in a great place, I think. I think Subway is like the Walmart of sandwiches. Essentially, just it will strangle you out. I don't know if it's like a supply chain advantage or something. Okay, we got our sword. But I remember, like, Quiznos, when it opened up in my hometown, we were like, oh my god. They have an oven that toasts your sandwiches. It was like less than a month later. Subway was like, you want cheese and toasted? They adapt so fast. Not to mention that in Canada, a large sandwich at Quiznos is like $12 or something like that. But that's more of a Canadian dollar issue. What am I doing up here? I mean, you can still get pretty expensive at Subway, I guess. I haven't been in like 4 years, but there's something about a Subway sandwich. Me, Josh, and Malf were talking about it on the NLSS, but I think, like, it might be the worst food, objectively, that I would almost always take. Now, I have some philosophical differences with the corporation. Namely, CBC Marketplace did what could be called an expose. Measured the chicken content in fast food chicken and found that Subway had the least amount of chicken at something like, 40%. Rest of it was filler, soy, etc., etc. Their response to this? Sue the Canadian taxpayer. Now, well, sue the CBC. It may come out that they're correct, and if that comes out in court findings and discovery, etc., etc., I'll be happy to apologize to Doctors Associates. But for now, the principle of it kind of rubs me the wrong way, to be honest. So I'm boycotting Subway. But if I were not boycotting Subway, impotently, I might add, and you were like, hey, you want to eat a foot-long sandwich? Almost always the answer to that question is going to be, heck yeah, brother. What's the daily special? There's no doubt in my mind that it's not good. And I don't mean good for you, because that's not even, no doubt is factored in there for years. I mean, like, there's, if you showed it to a Michelin-starred, you know, for Michelin food critic, I don't think they're going to be like, what is this delightful menagerie? But even still, something in my brain is like, dude, I want it at all times. Okay. HP is way lower than it should be right now. Not boss fight. Very embarrassed by my performance here so far, but that's okay. You know, you gotta warm up a little bit. Typically, we have nothing to fear in the sense that the boss is no problem whatsoever. Aim could use a little recombobulation. I don't really care about the armor, honestly. Not the boss fight? How long is this freaking floor, dude? It's getting a little silly. Dusted. Okay, just hang tough. Do we have things we'd like to trade in? No. Honestly, our gun setup is really good. If we want anything, it would be like pink ammo right now. Junkin's got a sword. He's getting there. Excuse me, what is Bullet King doing down here? I'm so flooded. I did not realize if you keep the Bullet King alive, I guess he shows up as an Easter egg. Funny, but also scary. Please tell me it worked. It worked. Okay. We got him with the DOT. Only downside with the fat line here. It's pretty... I don't want to say ammo inefficient because it's doing a lot of damage. But it will take us, I don't know, probably like 60% of our ammo to kill the boss. And that's with a little bit of an extra boost from Sir Junkin. So... just a little underpowered, but you know what? Appreciate the HP. Armor synthesizer? Sure. Honestly, like, who am I to disagree? I've traveled the world and the 7 seas, and everybody's looking for someone. Something? Everybody's looking for something. Someone? Everybody's looking for someone. I don't recall. I honestly, they both sound right to me. Okay, play well, get armor. Honestly, seems like a very useful option here. HP has been a problem. Realistically, if we can get even a little ammo, either one green box or one pink box, the littlest amount of ammo plausible, I think that we should be able to flawless any boss on the next floor pretty easily. And I mean, Junkin is only getting stronger. Right now, he's still like a little unimpressive. You know, there's work to be done. It's also a bit of an unfortunate run, just from the standpoint of like, apparently, what do you got for me? Apparently, I cannot for the life of me get more keys. We've gotten like no actual key drops. Dude, I'm just... okay, I'm just gonna leave then. I'm just gonna leave. We have not opened a single chest so far. Which is, I mean, let's just call it what it is. We're very lucky we have Junkin, otherwise we wouldn't have gotten much return on our investment here. You know, we would still have one key, which is basically spoken for, if you factor in the rat floor. I forgot to mention, by the way, but I got new rat technology. It's a scary statement to hear in real life, but I've been told on Phase 1, you know what? Thank you, Twitter user Law. There you go. I had it open in another tab. I just had to alt-tab to get to it. You know that it's 2019? There's still, like, people who use the computer for 8 hours a day and have no idea what alt-tab does. Sorry, that's a Windows-focused command. If you're using a Mac, And I did have to use a Mac for a long time, because I was using Kate's laptop for programming stuff. I don't know, it's like the Command-Shift function or something. Lets you choose whatever active window you'd like to have. Anyway, they said if you leave the rat alone for a couple of seconds when he taunts in phase 1, then you get the chance to get 1 super out of it. And, I mean, I believe it requires a counter, but still. If we can get that 1 extra, maybe we can get the 6 keys. I don't want to say 5 keys is not good enough, because it's like 5 keys is the rat transformation, 4 items, and obviously, and the serpent reliably, but whoop. I mean, if we can get the 6, I don't know how to get the 6. Because we knock him out, and maybe you have to hard counter that one? I don't know. What's the 6th key for? We're sacrificing a lot for the Junk Lord here, dude. Let's try it. You know, it's not good. I feel like we got a bad run of synergy chests lately as well, but is fine. It is ironic, yes, that if I had gotten more keys, I definitely would have just gotten Mimic Tooth Necklace. Although, unfortunately, wait, now that I think about it, maybe it's not so bad. Although I would probably value having a bunch of items over a slightly more powered up Sir Junkin. Like, being able to open items for free is real good. However, if we got Mimic Tooth Necklace, we never would be able to get junk. Because whenever we shot a chest, it would just explode. So, I'm not going to say it's for the best, because I definitely believe that Mimic Tooth Necklace, the ROI on it is insane. But, you know, we can... Not every run where you see Mimic Tooth Necklace do you have to go for it, you know? There's room for flavor, for character, for et ceteras and et ceteras. I'm telling you, though, you know what we would really like to see? It's a little thing. It rhymes with blam munition. That's right. Peanut butter and jam munition. You know what's a sad thought? One day, you put down a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and never picked another one back up. Just every once in a while, I think, man, I didn't even appreciate the last peanut butter and jelly sandwich I ever ate. I didn't know that it was going to be the last one until it was already over. Now, I'm not anti peanut butter and jelly sandwich, just for the record. And by the way, it's peanut butter and jelly. I call the ingredient jam, but when it is in sandwich form, it's peanut butter and jelly. I'm sorry to tell you, that's the way it is. However, please, it's the boss fight. Dude, I really don't want to buy ammo. I guess we'll just give it a try here. Beholster, please? Okay, it is the beholster. Junkin, take the wheel. I would never make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for myself as an adult. Not because it's juvenile, although I think it is. If we're talking about what's the most childlike of the sandwiches, I mean, it's gotta be peanut butter and jelly. However, more so because I believe 2 slices of bread, a little peanut butter, and a little jelly is not an adequate meal. It's not nutrient complete. I'm not trying to be a snob about it. I'm just saying, like, unfortunately, I'm telling it like it is. Most adults will not be sated by that sandwich for a long enough time to be relevant. My 2 cents. Okay, could be a secret room here. Let me not say most adults. That's where I get myself into trouble. That sandwich would keep me full for about, I don't know, 100 minutes, 120 minutes most. I think the secret room, if I had to bet on it, I would bet on here. worth a shot. So I'm not going to buy a key. Although I will go see what he's got for sale. Because if he's got infinite keys for sale, not Mimic Tooth Necklace, but infinite keys, I might consider. Nah, you know what? Get me out of here. Baby Good Mimic, I super would have taken, because we would have gotten a second super powerful Sir Junkin, who's still doing great work for us. And to be honest, like, we don't really need that many items. I know it might sound insane, but we just need enough items to beat the rat. You got him, dude. After we beat the rat, we'll get enough items to very realistically have a great chance to kill the dragon. More for you? Yo, we got a cape, perhaps? Watch out for rats, by the way. So I'm willing to, you know, I don't mind getting junk now to power up Junkin. The other reality of the situation is you get keys for defeating the rat, so usually by the time you defeat the rat, you never have to purchase another key again, I think. I feel weirdly, like, under HP, like understated with respect to defense, which is nonsensical. I've gotten my 2 flawlesses. Both, you know, not labored over, but deserved for certain. I think it's honestly just... That's actually the luckiest thing I ever could ask for right there. I honestly think that it's just the fact that we've gotten so little ammo on this run has left it looking extremely strange. You know what I mean? Like, most of the time you would have gotten, like, an ammo box by now. We're pretty late in the game to not have... I mean, I don't think we've gotten a single key drop either. We might have gotten one, but don't you start with one as the paradox? Maybe not. Again, don't take it as complaining. It's just it's an observation of the conditions of the run. Sometimes you finish the 3rd floor and you know you've had 7 or 8 keys drop and you realize that this run has been blessed from on high. That was a terrible throw there. And you're gonna win probably no problem. Or at least you're gonna have great selection of items. And sometimes you get none, and there's not much you can do about it except, you know, shoot and dodge. Well, it's a bit of a bummer. A lot of expensive stuff that would be nice, but we can't really afford it. And we do need a key to get to the rat floor. Yeah, so we're gonna stay. We're just gonna stay as is right now. I never thought we'd see the day. We've gone back to classic. Please shoot him. We've gone back to classic Gungeon strats. 0 ammunition, using your starting pistol on the 3rd floor. I do see that there's ammo up there. You just got to give me a minute. I'm also like considering what gun it's best for. I think the answer is definitely Void Shotgun first. The downside is it does require us to get really close to bosses, but the upside is functions very well as a room and a boss killer. Yeah. Techno Bobbler is also very good. It just runs out of ammo so fast. I think its DPS is lower. Okay, good stuff. I mean, the unthinkable is happening right now. We might want to buy ammo at some point. And I can't remember the last... I've done it, for sure. And I've done it in the Revival series, but it's been a while. It's not something I necessarily like to make a habit of, because... you know, it's pretty expensive for what you get. I think we should go for it. Void Shotgun is fine. It is an enemy we don't want to get close to. For other examples of of enemies we don't want to get close to. See every enemy in the game. Yes, we did get hit. The good news, I guess, is that now I won't be incentivized to use blanks. Definitely could have afforded to use one, as we did get an ammo lit. Gungeon, he's not really loving this fight right now. I understand. It's not everybody's built for every occasion in this game, you know what I mean? The fact that as soon as he touches the enemy, he flies back to the opposite corner is gonna render him... He needs some knockback defense. He needs, like, blast helmet. Iron boots or something. It's like an old Dreadnought fight. Alright, I gotta be honest, a little bit of my confidence is starting to slip away here. Could have been worse. Ammo, please. There is ammo. There is a key as well, so we don't need to buy a key anymore. Alien sidearm works with a master round. Okay. And I guess we could take void shotgun ammo, but I don't think we can afford to be too precious with it, so... Let me go for, I took the Techno Bobble ammo. I don't think Alien Sidearm is usable, but, well, is likely to be used. But if there was any run on which it was usable, it would probably be this one. Now, keep in mind, we have found our secret room. We could afford to use a blank. I'm getting a little nervous, though. Where's my rat room at? Obviously, I'm the streamer, so I'm infallible. Maybe the devs forgot to put one on this floor. Most likely scenario. I do have like a... I think I'm getting to the point where I have like a Pavlovian response to the rats most of the time. I do trust myself. I don't trust myself over the developers in this case. But when I see the rat room now... even if I'm not paying attention and looking for it, and there we go. My brain goes like, it's the rat room, brother. You don't even need to be looking. Not happy with the damage. I just did a gesture to the camera. Oh, maybe it is usable, dude. Now I have to remember, you can't see the camera. I have been using the camera on Twitch, and I have to tell you, I like it. I like using it. It gives me another avenue. I can have dead air as long as I'm making a face to the camera. I think it will probably make its way into YouTube videos, but I'm kind of doing like this. Hold on. Let's open a green chest. Sure, that's fine. I'm kind of doing this. I'm like grandfathering series in. We started Gungeon without face cam. It feels weird 70 episodes, 90 episodes in to switch to using it. But if people really want to see it, let me know, because it's the easiest thing in the world to accomplish. But it's, are we okay? Hold on. Could get an extra item for the cost of a key. Honestly, I wouldn't mind it right now. But also, okay, Molotov is fine. Napalm Strike is not a huge upgrade. Bug Boots do help against poison, but that's not that big of a deal. I think I'd rather roll the dice on the link room here. Some people like face cam, some people don't. What I've come to realize is that it's... Hold on, let's see what we get. Yo, some extra HP temporarily. In fact, maybe permanently, because we might not spend any more money on this run. I'm okay with it. Can't say no. But most people do not feel strongly about it one way or the other. I think, honestly, I prefer to watch a stream with the camera on. And I think that some portals on the internet have fooled people into thinking that if you prefer to watch a stream with a camera, that's somehow like it's a less sophisticated way to watch a stream. If you're one of those people, I would strongly encourage you to reconsider. Hey, Shadows Survivor 522, thanks for the subscription. But, you know, some people do have preferences, especially, I do find it frustrating when people don't move their camera game to game. They leave it in the same spot on every game. Because every game has a HUD that necessitates moving it around. You know, you don't want to leave it... In Mario, you got to put it just below the coins. Is it up? This is up. You don't want to cover up Mario. You don't want to cover up the right side of the screen. I think we actually want to go alien sidearm here. Because the right side of the screen is where you're running to. You don't want to put it top middle because, you know, again, you get the idea. Just below the coins, I think, is the best. Rarely in Mario do you go to the top left. It's just science, sweetheart. Yo, sorry, Molly, but Potion of Gun Friendship is way better. Especially for our current purposes. But like, as long as you adjust it for every game, honestly, I think it enriches the experience. For me personally. By the way, I recognize this gun is insanely loud. We have a right up after this. And be careful, the reload time is quite long. So I'm not saying we're going to use it in Isaac, or in Isaac or Gungeon, but we will probably use it in Mario Maker from this point onwards, because I think my reactions are part of the fun there. And for other stuff, you know, as willing. Or as we'll use it on a case-by-case basis. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. Alright. So Ring of Miserly Protection will be providing us with a small benefit. 2 HP. We should definitely win. That shouldn't really even be up in the air. I think I'm going to take half ammo for this. And I'm going to go full ammo in the regular shotgun. We've already got, we're going to have full ammo in Void Shotgun anyway. I think Fat Line might be a little bit better, but Void Shotgun plus Potion of Gun Friendship I think is going to do good stuff for us. So, Phase 1, it's a very important, that is just the wrong direction. Phase 1 is very important for us. Mostly because it's what I tend to be worst at. Just think fast, you got nothing to worry about. Good recovery here. Please go back, thank you. Felt like I had the blank there. A little bit of a bad hit right after, but everything else was going hunky-dory there. I got very, very, very few complaints about the way that went. Let's try the light gun out for this next section. So it appears we will definitely at least make it to the rat fight. And I'll tell you, this is the worst run we've had that's made it to Punch Out in a little while. Okay, so it appears I was probably more excited about light gun than I should have been. Walked right into it after dodging the entire attack. It's okay. Potion of Gun Friendship still doing fantastic work. Thank you. Loud gun, please. How about this? I want to just try it. How you doing here? Are you that good? Terrible blank. Not that good. Honestly, take me out, coach. If you're gonna give me this, then don't take me out. Reload. But I'm gonna go Potion of... Well, that's not fair. That's a dirty trick. I'm gonna go Potion of Gun Friendship. Void Shotgun, honestly. And I'm gonna hope that we're still in adequate range. Turns out, You know, the gun you start with might be the gun we finish with here. I might need to be quiet. I didn't think it would happen, but like, we're in like prime radio silence territory. To only get hit by once there, I'm not like proud of myself. That was so bad. But it could have been so much worse. So in my opinion here, I'm low rolling just about all of his attacks. Finally, we have received the attack that I think is the best. These are very scary moments for me. Who would have thought Ring of Miserly Protection would end up being this critical? But man, that sucked. As far as I'm concerned, I earned this one in a huge way. All right, where are we going? Where are we going first? Wait. Okay, fair enough. Now I know. Reset him. Resend them. Come on. Not good. Too slow. Come on. Too slow. Too slow. There we go. We're back. No fear. Feels like a 5-key run. Because now I usually just let him have the right left. Just focus. Okay, my bad. Bad timing. That's probably maybe a key if you beat him out of that. Okay, I went for the counter on that one, which I don't think it was unproductive. I think it was a smart decision. Be cool, be cool. Hit me with something easy. Easy enough. We might kill him. I just want to make sure. All right, and you know I can live with 5 keys on this run. I honestly think this has been an absolute garbage run, and to pull out the victory here is very solid. No disrespect meant to Punch Lord as well, and by Punch Lord I mean Junk Lord. Stardew Valley watering can. Even the items we got from this, I'm like, it's not that good. Watering can JK47. Sorry, when I said not that good, what I mean is absolutely horrible. Let's be smart. Probably, I still think like Void Shotgun is our best gun. Yo, let's go. But also, I'm afraid. So this means, because we got a Mimic here, dude, this Mimic is so well rendered as well. Because we got a Mimic here, it's extremely good luck, though it might not look like it immediately. Now we can also take the shortcut to go to the 5th floor. Or we could open this up and give this guy guns. But I mean, come on. The shortcut is that's the way to go here. Don't give up junk. We got 4 Guan stones. And though it will sound absurd, dude, we got some really good items too. Though it will sound absurd, we actually might face a struggle against the rat, or against the dragon. He's not that easy. We do have some great spacebar items. That's doubtless. Nah, I want junk. If we're only gonna do 1 floor, let's maximize this man's junk ability. What's my name? Junkachino. It's a whole new game. Junkachino. That's Al Pacino from the Adam Sandler film Jack and Jill. Yo, he blanks on occasion? Ooh. So what do I owe this pleasure? Anyway, Emmentaler and Fat Line, Potion of Gun Friendship. I think we got good stuff there, but like... By the way, I recognize I'm shooting every chest. How, if you shoot every chest, how are you supposed to ever get good items, you know? Well, you got me there. Genuinely speaking. All I can really say is I guess I was probably, to be honest, 10 out of 10 times I'm going to do exactly the same thing because Sir Junkin is my son. But I'm probably overrating the value of Sir Junkin. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? But at this point, I've come too far to stop. It's a sunk cost fallacy. But it's only a fallacy if it ends up being fallacious. If it ends up being coherent, it's not a sunk cost fallacy. It's a sunk cost hypothesis. Sunk cost certainty. Dude, thank God the Emmentaler exists. Like, what are you doing in here? Like, you haven't done anything. Let me try the watering can, okay? This is my job in Stardew Valley, is watering the plants. So trust me when I say that I understand it. Actually seems pretty great. You charge up that watering can. I mean, we don't have to use this in our Stardew Valley playthrough anymore because we have the automatic waterers. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but my wife made it to floor 120 of the dungeon, or the mines, I should say, really early, so we got a lot of gold real quickly. It's a great game for the two of us to play because my wife loves adventure and I love manual labor. Every virtual day, she's like, hey, can you water the plants today? And I'm like, I don't know, it's a pretty tall job. But in my head, I'm like, I already did it half an hour ago. Nothing to worry about. Don't. You did it, my man. How dare you? You know what I'm liking? Ooh, interesting. I'm liking armor plus chaos amulet, which means that every time we get a hit, we apply a random status effect. That's pretty good ammo efficiency there, too. I'm not going to deny that. And there's a chest, which we will just absolutely destroy. Come on, dude. Come on. I mean, maybe an unlocked chest never ends up being junk. I'm not sure. Seems like the kind of thing that if we thought hard enough, we might be able to remember from the very episode we're doing right now, but you can never be certain, you know? Dude, I don't know. I'm feeling like Potion of Gun Friendship combined with Watering Can is actually like our best DPS option. Let's try this out. Like, first off, I know you're the Dragon. Big freaking whoop, you know? I know we got cheese. That's extremely my bad. Am I insane? Are you seeing this damage? I meant to switch to the cheese back there, by the way. It's one of the most pleasantly surprising circumstances for, like, DPS improvement I've ever seen. I kind of expected this gun to be bad because every gun that involves water at all is very underwhelming, but it actually seems, like, fantastic. Whoops. Alright. Don't be a dummy. Use your cheese. You know, there will be those in the comments saying NL took the easy way out on this run. Nothing about the first 4 floors of this run were easy, okay? Nor was the rat fight easy for that matter. So please do me a favor and miss me with that. Was some of the difficulty self-created? That's probably fair. That's probably a fair thing to say. But not all of it. This is a run where we found ourselves in tight for like a long time. And we were saved by Stardew Valley. Much like the year 2016 was saved by the existence of Stardew Valley coming out. How do I remember what year it came out? It's very simple. Let me go through the 25-step process, okay? I remember that it was 2016 when Stardew Valley came out because it came out when I was in Japan, which means I was upset because I didn't get a chance to play it when everybody else was playing it and it was the new hotness. I had gone to Japan in like March of 2017. I remember that because I was in the middle of my C# class and I was having a great time with it. It was a great class, great teacher, and a great language. And then I was doing assignments while I was in Japan because you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Life goes on even while you're on a vacation. March 2017. Guaranteed, don't add me. It was a fun run. It was a nice little palate cleanser. To be honest with you, I kind of want to do like one more rat run after this, so, you know, plan your days accordingly. I want to get that 6 keys. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It's a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!